Hi, Frank.
Hello.
Are Adam and Drew changed a lot on screen since as a couple? I mean, since The Wedding Singer?
I think since The Wedding Singer, Adam and Drew have both grown up quite a bit. The Wedding Singer was about young, innocent love, and this movie's about two parents that have gone through a lot. And separately, I think Adam has become a dad to two beautiful girls, and Drew as well has become a mom. And the Drew, when we did The Wedding Singer, was a very bohemian, kind of cool girl, and she still has that beautiful essence. And now she's a mom, and she gets up in the morning, like real schedule driven, and it's really cool to see her mature. And it really played right into what this movie was about. It's really about being a good parent.
And what's the secret on their chemistry?
The certain element is magic. When they get together, there's literally sparks that fly, and you'll see when you see them together if you didn't yet. And I think there's this sort of a mutual love and respect that's always there. And what there is about them, I think, is Drew is a sweet person that is like very soft, and Adam has sort of as a comedian, he has an edge, and he can do angry really well. So there's a yin and yang thing, but really their essence, they're both really great people. Adam's really loyal about family and friends, and Drew is just a really sweet, amazing person in the same way. So I think it's that yin and yang that makes them work perfectly.
And how much fun was shooting the first date scene?
The first date was the fun, and we did it towards the end of the movie. So by then we already had been shooting, had the best time, and it was great because Drew she does a lot of the really comedy stuff in this movie, and it was amazing to see her drink that soup. She wanted to make sure, she did about 30 takes, and I said, we could put water in there, and she said, no, it has to be onion soup. So her commitment to the comedy on this one was unbelievable. So I think she got to be the real funny, even funnier than Adam in some scenes, and she did a great job at it.
What kind of parents Drew and Adam are with their on-screen children?
Adam is the most patient dad. He's so amazing. He's always like, meet me at the playground, and I meet him in Malibu, and he's with his daughters, and he's pushing them on the swing, and it's amazing to see that. And the funny thing is to see, in the playground, all of a sudden there'll be like a young boy that's kind of crazy and throwing sand, and the funniest thing is to see Adam go, hey, moron, stay away from my daughters. But yeah, he's a great dad, and he loves being with his kids. And Drew, same thing, when we were shooting the movie, she would go to our trailer after we were done shooting, and I'd go to talk to her before the next take, and I'd go in and she'd be playing with little Olive, and people say, is it hard to be a parent when you're an actor? And when she would go in there and play with her baby, it would like recharge her, and I think it actually gave her even more energy, and it brought so much more to the screen.
What's the secret ingredient is for the perfect comedy?
I like all kinds of movies, but when I see comedy, I like that even though it's a comedy in the third act, you're really more into the movie. Sometimes with a comedy it's just jokes, so sometimes the third act you're not as rooted. To me, I like to be emotionally true, so by the third act you really are rooting whatever it might be, the characters to be together, and that's important to me, that by the third act you're more glued to the seat and more glued to the screen, and just because it's a comedy it doesn't have to fall apart there.
It seems to me very special because it can be watched with the whole family together. What's the strongest message?
The strong message, when I read the script and what I hope came across, is the first time they see each other, they have perceptions of each other that they're not good people. But it's the journey of the movie that you realize when they both see how unselfish they are as parents. That's the most beautiful thing in the world, is to see somebody be unselfish in their love, and that's what makes them fall in love, and that's what I like about the movie. It's a different thing. They fall in love over something different.
Is Drew as control freak as Lauren, and is Adam as a sporty guy as
the funny thing about Drew is, in so many ways, she's an amazing actress because her character in the movie is very type A, we call it, which is neurotic and likes to put things in their place, and she's just a different person in that. She's more free spirit. Since she's had a baby, she's been more like on a schedule, but it was fun to see her transform. She really transformed into a different, because she's never played a character that uptight, and it was really funny. She, like he said, she looked like a principal, so different. So that shows what a good actress he is. Adam, on the other hand, he is a guy who likes to wear a polo shirt and sneakers, and I think what's funny about this movie is he forced his whole family, the girls, to be like him, and that's what was really interesting. So he got to be closer to who he really is by him projecting it on his daughters wearing those terrible sweatsuits that are ill-fitted, I think is what made great comedy.